Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. My name is Molly, also known as the Quantum Leap Queen. I am going to start this reading off by giving you the best messages that you need to hear today. And this is as much a mystery for you as it is for me. And these readings are timeless. So, whenever this is finding you in your life, it's divinely guided, and there is some nourishment in the messages today for you that applies currently in your life, because that's magic. So, let's take a look here. What are we talking about today? I'm starting with the Pulp Tarot, and let's get some details. Tell me what's going on with this group. I have the Six of Pentacles, the first card out. Let me get some more details on that. The Three of Wands. What else? What else? It's trying to tell me something. I know it. I think you were just what I feel off the bat. I think you were in a situation where you were getting some kind of either monetary or some kind of benefit from being in a certain situation, whether that was a relationship or a job. But with the Three of Wands, it's like you've either walked away already or you're very much considering walking away and taking your own path, because the Three of Wands is that independent path taker. They're fine on their own, and there was some hidden agenda between the benefit that you were getting from being in, if it was a relationship. It's either a relationship with a person or a company or something like that. Let's find out some more details. I have the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles, the top of the deck. Yeah. Something happened where you realized, like, oh, this isn't the exchange that I thought I was in. And I actually don't think I want to be part of this exchange. And that's kind of like the Tower moment where your world comes crumbling down. That's what it is. It's like realizing, oh, I gotta jump ship. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's like there's so much untapped potentials out there for you, and if you've felt like you you might be losing something by either leaving this relationship or leaving this job, it's there's a lot more benefit for you to walk away and be open to other opportunities than to stay in something that makes you want to abandon ship a lot. It's kind of like you could be at the point where you're making excuses for staying, and if not, don't, I guess, is that message. Let's look at what else does this group need to know, or what information is clear here right now. I have the Hermit. The Hermit, okay. You've really learned how to hold yourself through whatever this is. If it was a relationship with someone, you've learned how to be alone throughout this relationship, because it's like this person made you feel very alone because they weren't committing, or it was something like that. Take that in the lens of a job too. Let's see about what else should we know. What else should this group know right now about where they're at? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it keeps narrowing it down for me, I feel. And a vast majority of this group, we are talking about a relationship. The Lovers came out along with Temperance in the reverse. And I think that goes back to that saying, or what I was just saying about you feeling like you had to be alone and that you really couldn't hold your own. It was like you invested so much in a person. So this investment could be you investing in them too. just giving, 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 and then not getting that same return on investment. And you're realizing that now, and how much of your own eggs you put in one basket, and now that that basket really isn't working out, it's like you feel topsy-turvy. Because temperance, when it's upright, this is someone who is balanced between their masculine and feminine energy, and someone that can hold themselves. Temperance comes after the death card, so it's like this renewal of self. So much groundedness to this card. But when it's in the reverse, like it came out, it's saying you're feeling the opposite of that. You're feeling ungrounded, not knowing where you stand, not knowing where you are, who you are. And that's from giving your all to someone that, or a job or whatever, that didn't give you that return. And you just kept dishing out, praying, hoping that they will eventually give you what you've been giving them. But that's not how this turned out to be. It's not how it worked out. So it's a really frustrating moment to realize what you've done to yourself. But and the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, feeling like stuck in your situation, or feeling like, yeah, just really stuck in that you can't move on. There's a lot of beating yourself up right now, I'm hearing. Let me ask what the best advice for you is then, given everything. I have the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I feel like there's a double message in this pairing of cards. One of them is they're talking about the relationship itself. And you were with someone that is set in their ways and in their mindset. They're not really open to hearing other people out and their points of views and hearing it as equal to their own, or listening on that equal level where you truly want to hear them and you truly want to understand them, coming from an authentic place. No. What I see about their energy is they are most interested in proving themselves right, why their mindset is right, why their reality is correct, and why yours is wrong. And I feel like they pointed out all the things that is wrong with you and your mindset and how you see the world. And you allowed them to do this over and over, because not only did they see themselves on a pedestal, but I also think you put them on a pedestal. And that's about the overgiving. That's what I see has happened. The second message that I got with these pairing is it's talking about you moving forward now. This is nourishment and advice for you. And the advice is, yes, look at the past, look at all the details, look at the things that happened, see where you went wrong, how you got yourself into this situation, what boundaries did you allow to get crossed, stuff like that. That is really good info to know about yourself and where you're having blind spots and where you want to adjust things. And with the King of Swords, it's like you're the master of your mindset. You have to take responsibility for that, radical responsibility for your own mindset, and knowing that you can change it. Knowing that you can change how you see yourself and the reality around you. So if this person left you feeling like super insecure, that is, yes, partly on them, but partly on you. And it doesn't need to stay that way. In fact, I feel like when you're in the Temperance reversed, this is a rough place to be. But it's also beautiful because it's like fertile grounds to create something new and to come back in a way that's even more solid, more secure, more grounded within yourself. So those are kind of the vibes I'm getting. Let's ask what else you need to know about this situation. What else does this group need to know? I have the King of Pentacles. Ooh, tell me more. Ooh, okay, and Justice. and the Star at the top of the deck. There's been a lot of major arcanas out for you, so you're definitely going through a really big chapter in your life where there's a lot of lessons happening, a lot of realizations. And so with the King of Pentacles, with Justice and the Star, I feel like this is all you and you, and this is confirmation that everything that goes around comes around. So what we put out is what we get back, truthfully. So I feel like that's saying there's always going to be justice, even if we don't witness it. It's always happening energetically. So the person you were with, they will get their justice, and as well, you will get yours. And I think because it came out with the Star, it's saying you're going to be shining. You're going to be shining in your uniqueness and knowing who you are. And I just see you glowing as you get to know yourself better and rebuild after going through something like this. With the King of Pentacles, it's like this energy of you can be your own daddy. Like, you can be anything you want to be, you know, truthfully. Like, the world is in your hands, and you have the ability, I'm hearing, the skill set to make the things happen that you want to happen. And through hard work, through discipline, yes, those things. You don't shy away from that. I really don't think you do. As well, there's a message here that your dream partner is out there too. And I'm hearing they may not look or do the things that you pictured a dream partner would be doing, but they're your match. And they're out there. Something like that. And if you're already, I don't know, married, in a relationship, then this message is about you and you. And perhaps it is your partner stepping up, or perhaps you get separated or divorced. Like, it's so hard because it's a general reading, so I'm getting general messages. But they still are able to provide nourishment when you just take what resonates and leave the rest. So yeah, that's a message about you and potential future partner. But I think it's really important to have a chapter of like learning to nurture yourself again. I have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups at the top of the deck. And it is about like big emotional upheaval you've had in the past. And Six of Cups, learning how to nurture your tender heart, nurture your sensitiveness. Take care of yourself, respect yourself on deeper levels. I think that's the message here about what you're learning through this chapter. Okay, I think that's good from the tarot, and I would like to move on now to some oracle. Let's look at some oracle messages. What does this group need to hear most right now? What is the most important message for this group? Ooh, okay. Nice. This is the card. This is a rare card in this deck. It's basically the mystical knowledge witchy card. So if that resonates with you, I'm going to read from it just because you definitely need this message for those of you that are here and are able to get that card to come out. This is a powerful group. Let's take a look here. Okay, 35. Destiny Path. Bee and Snake. One of the most powerful cards in the deck, Omnia Unus Est, speaks of initiating the fulfillment of destiny through transmutation. Receiving this card means you are on the correct path, being led towards supreme success. It is confirmation that your destiny is in the works, even if your current circumstances are contrary to your heart's deepest wishes. You have a profound purpose that is beyond your current understanding, but it is what every cell in your body has yearned to self-actualize. Even your limiting beliefs cannot stop the unfolding of your greatest potential. The symbol of the circles and the triangle is known as the Philosopher's Stone, the symbol of transmutation and inner alignments. The alchemical process of turning lead into gold through a deep cooking and heating process is representative of the psyche transforming into its highest potential, leading to enlightenment and the utter fulfillment of one's purpose in the physical realm. We talked about that with the mindset. When it was the King of Swords, the mindset that you're able to cultivate differently and do it of your choosing. King Snake is the ultimate transmuter. He is non-venomous, yet he can eat poisonous snakes, often bigger than himself. This teaches about your ability to transmute a toxic situation into your greatest asset. Ooh. The bees in the image represent the gifts you have within that are of the utmost service to humanity. Bees are a gift to humanity as they pollinate about 80% of the crops we eat. Your purpose is also a gift of service to humanity. Above and below the king snake, we see the image of the all-seeing eye guarding and guiding you. There is a force that has created you that has been facilitating your growth this entire time. Lastly, connecting it all together is the Latin term "oma uns est," which translates to all is one, everything is connected. There is a mystery beyond your comprehension aligning you with what you were born to share. Every moment you have encountered was meant to bring you to exactly where you are right now. Ultimate self-actualization is your destiny. You are on the correct path. This card does not play. This card does not play, and neither do you. Actually, you actually play at one of the highest levels you can play in life, which is that transmutation that it's talking about. That's the biggest word I would highlight is transmutation, because that's exactly what you're doing. It's the alchemization of where you were in the past, temperance in the reverse, and now you're on your journey to getting it upright through your ability to change your mindset, change your emotions, change your perspectives, the way that you see things. That's magic because you're choosing it. You're making the choice to see things in a certain light, and that makes you transmute them. There's a lot of power to you. A lot of power in this group. So have that be your confirmation that you are one of the rare ones when it comes to life. When it comes to your expression, how you choose to live life. It's like you're the artist and your life is the art, and you're making something that you're choosing to make, and it's based in beauty and love, and it's based with the powers that are the universe, because you're going beyond simply the mind. You're going into deeper things. So that's so cool. That's so cool. This is a powerful group. Now, let's take a look. I'd like to pull from this deck, and I have Astro Dice here too, so we can take an even deeper look at your energy. Let's see. Let's see what the dice have to say. What does this group need to hear most? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Ew. So I have Jupiter in Virgo in the 5th house. Well, a Jupiter in Virgo is going to be expansion, higher knowledge in the realm of service, because Virgo is service. Virgo it is more about like taking care. It's health, it's details, it's an earth energy. So it's kind of like this big expansion when it comes to service. That's how I would summarize it. And then in the 5th house, which is play, children, fertility, it's a fun house. It's a party house. Think of like Leo energy. That's kind of the 5th house there. So this is a fun one of you're expanding the universal knowledge or the higher wisdom in an area of service, but around it, the packaging is in the area of play, fertility, children. So I think that's going to look a little different in everyone's lives, obviously, but I think what it comes back to, this amazing card that you got, the description, was talking about service to humanity, using your gifts, and it could simply just be showing up in your vibration. That's gift enough. And spreading your wisdom through acts of service and that's simply authentically connecting with someone. That is an act of service. And in the 5th house, so it's dressed up in fun or in a costume or play. There's something like that. So that's cool. Let's now take a look at the cards. These are astrology cards. So what does this group need to hear most right now? Let's take a look. What is this group needing to hear? I have, wow, devotion, Saturn in Libra. I'm trying to look. There we go. Devotion, Saturn in Libra. I feel like you're really able to see both sides of perspectives. Like you're not closed-minded, or you're not so insecure with yourself where you only look at one perspective. You're looking and seeing from two sides of the story. And that gives you more space and more roundedness to be authentic in who you are and how you connect with others. So there's a devotion to how you're deciding to show up in the world and how you're deciding to be in the relationships around you. Most importantly, obviously, the one with yourself. But I think it's because of the work you've done on yourself that you're able to be this grounded person in other relationships as well. So you've done a lot of work, and there's a lot about people, I would say, in this reading and in your energy, being around a lot of people or service to people, helping a lot of people. There's something like that. Let me just see if there's anything else here. Revenge. I have Mars and Scorpio. That's a toughie. I think this comes back to feeling wronged by whatever this person or situation was we were talking about. And it's still wanting them to get their karma, or maybe there's some things you still haven't healed yet. And that's okay. That is okay. It's just a highlight of that. So then I would like to ask, what is the medicine for this group, where they're at? What is the medicine? I have friendship. Friendship, moon and Cancer. Yeah, I think this may take a long time to heal completely, but I do think you're going to keep choosing the path of healing and really transmuting, and that's going to allow you to let go of these vengeful thoughts or these feelings of like, I hope they get everything that's coming to them. It's going to come to that neutral point of like, I really don't care. I'm thankful for that chapter we had together, and then I'm also I'm also like not attached to anything that they're doing or anything. They just become neutral, and they just become someone that you can maybe not be friends with, or maybe, but it's more just like that neutrality is back, and it's not this like your blood boils when you think about them or you still get angry. I feel like that's saying you're on the path to that, to really forgive, to really let go and not have those energies still plague you any longer, because this is rough. Whatever you went through, there was like some kind of betrayal that I'm getting, and it just really like hurt you. It's like this person hurt you and you trusted them deeply, probably maybe the most. They were a person you trusted the most, and they betrayed you. It's like the E2 Brutai or something like that, where he gets backstabbed. Like that's what I feel is like the energy of it a bit. So you are beyond that energy. Maybe you're still processing it, but again, you are moving towards this energy of forgiveness, of just being grateful that that person was in your chapter. They taught you things. There was a lot of beautiful things. Don't forget about. And also, as much hurt and pain as you go through getting betrayed and moving on and finding yourself again, you also are alchemized, and you can come back. You can take all those negative feelings and emotions and all that nastiness, and you transmute it and you let it go, as in you're not gonna then put that baggage onto someone else or keep repeating that pattern within yourself. You're literally transmuting it so you can be in this place of moon and Cancer, where Cancer is, it rules, the moon rules Cancer. And so that's kind of the message that I'm getting. Also, I'm noticing it's a 4 and an 8, so very stable numbers. There's a lot of stability to what you're building, and I think you may find that whoever this person was, years down the line, they're shocked by how you're able to let go, and actually they might still be hurt, but it's not something that they look into, and they're not looking to transmute. That's usually the story. So that's what I feel. I want to pull one more card for you from the I Create My Reality deck. What is the final message for this group on this mystery reading today? What's the final message? Does this group need to hear most? Okay, it says, I am enough. I am enough. Girl eating some cake. That kind of woman. Okay, it says, I am enough. I am a beautiful creation exactly as I am. Speak kindly to yourself. Give yourself credit for trying instead of criticizing yourself, and honor everything that you have achieved. Shift thoughts of inadequacy to thoughts of celebration of your life and your uniqueness. When you realize that you have enough and you are enough, life becomes a piece of cake, chocolate cake. Nice. That's a good reminder. I know, like, when you go through some betrayal or heartbreak, when you've put your heart in another person's hands, and it's just not honored, you do lose a lot of I don't know, it's like you do get insecure with yourself, because you're feeling so vulnerable. But this is a beautiful reminder of the journey back to yourself, that even if you feel like so lost or insecure, if you're in it or if you've been in the past, as long as you keep choosing yourself and learning how to love and respect yourself better and better, you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to be unstoppable. So that's a reminder that you're enough. And it's, I think sometimes too, we put the blame on ourselves. Like, why did this person betray me? Why wasn't I enough? And the truth is, they're not betraying you because of you. They're betraying you because of them. The betrayal is a them thing, and it's not about you. So that took me a long time to really feel, but I promise you, after going through some kind of betrayal, and just when you keep choosing yourself, you're gonna develop this whole new level of, I want to say self-confidence, but that's not quite right. It's like self-actualization. It's like that transmutation into like the wholeness of you, where you are loving and accepting of so many different angles of you and the whole thing, really. So you literally vibrationally show up different, and that can trigger some people and it can attract people. But either way, you stay in your own lane and you focus on the relationship with yourself, with you and you. How do you talk to you and you? How do you treat you and you? That's your recipe for success, truthfully. Definitely throw in some chocolate cake in there. So that is it for this mystery reading. I hope you guys found some nourishment in this reading. Come on back anytime you need some nourishment. These readings are timeless. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.